Welcome to Striking Out Meth in Marion County 2013. This is our 8th annual event. We've already been making our way around the stadium, and now we're in the what we call the gravel area, where all the vehicles are: police cars, ambulances, SWAT teams, and more, bomb squad vehicle. There's just so much to see and do at Striking Out Meth, and we will continue to get around. We're going to show you more of what's out here this year. Just a great time again. Every year the event grows, it becomes more and more popular, and we're always looking to bring more children because our message is so good. It's showing the softer side of law enforcement, encouraging young people to interact with those who wear uniforms, the police, the fire and emergency responders, and to know that they are here to help us, to help kids. And also, possibly, one of these young people may decide that a career in law enforcement or with the fire department or being an emergency, an EMT, and working on an ambulance. So we're trying to encourage all these healthy choices for young people. With all these threats today of meth and other dangerous drugs, it's great to have an event like this where so many community members come together and sponsor. We have a tremendous sponsorship that allows this event to take place. We have a fantastic group of participants, and of course we have a lot of volunteers to make this happen, and cadets from the Salem Police Department. And then of course Volcano Baseball. Without the opportunity every year, 8 years now, to hold this event at Volcanoes Stadium while a professional baseball game is happening, gives us this great opportunity to touch so many children's lives and bring families together for a fun evening at the ballpark. We hope that you will enjoy this year's Striking Out Meth, and should you miss it, be sure to come back in 2014 for Striking Out Meth. All right. This is Alicia with the Boys and Girls Club. You have a very nice display board here that tells about your programs. Would you talk a little bit about what you have?
Well, a little bit is very difficult because, I could probably give you 20 more flyers that represent Boys and Girls Club. So we have the side that has to do with donating to the club, and we have a Civil War auction coming up in the next month. We also have, this is in November. We also have a race coming up, the triathlon for kids. We have the Great Salem Race that Boys and Girls Club is involved in. Next month we have free backpacks we're giving out. This is something we do every summer, full of school supplies. We have a dental services center where kids can come and receive free dental care. We also have the club itself where kids can come in, and we have various activities for them to do. We have a club tech room, an arts and crafts room. We provide all different kinds of programs, usually educational and fun, always interactive, because kids love to be involved in things and not just sit and watch and learn. It's more fun to be involved. And let's see, there's so much more I can say, but I'm guessing I need to summarize it. So that's about it for now. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Alicia. And we're so glad. Boys and Girls Club has been with us for many, many years, and we really appreciate the involvement and the support. And we had a busload of Boys and Girls Club come this evening. Yes. And we have a young man here who would like to get his passport stamped. So thank you again.
One thing I forgot to mention is that Boys and Girls Club membership only costs $5 for the whole year, and we provide free meals Monday through Friday. During the summer, we're open 8 to 5:30, and during the school year, right after school until 6:45, we're open. So tell your kids about it. Kids, tell your parents about it. And thanks.
Good. Thank you. Well, welcome, Catholic Community Services. We're so happy to have you with us at Striking Out Meth in Marion County. You have a lot of fun things on your table.
I'm Rosanna Denellian.
Tanya Sorensen.
We brought a bunch of school supplies, and this is actually what's just left of it. We had a lot more because we wanted to help provide some of the supplies for the children, and we had a lot of them come through, and it's been really fun.
And this is the YWCA. And Jeffrey, if you'll introduce yourself and your partner here.
All right, my name is Jeffrey Witherspoon. I'm the nutritional coordinator for YWCA SOS Shelter. This is my buddy Adrian, who is a graduate from our program with his mother. We actually have several programs going on right now with the Da Vinci Girls and the Pink Walk, and we have a lot of great things right now. We have a full shelter for once for the summer. So yes, we have a lot of great things going on.
And kids coming by?
Kids are coming by like crazy, as you can see. Like they just told you over here at the Catholic Community Services that they just wiped us out. We had a bunch of stuff, but we were very popular this evening, and I think the kids liked us, so it was wonderful.
Very good. Well, thank you again for being with us, and we hope you'll be back next year. Thanks. Okay. Well, welcome to Striking Out Meth in Marion County. I think this is your first or your second year with us? First year with us. This is Mano Arms. You said Mano
Family Center.
Mano Family Center. Mark and
Circe.
And again, thank you. We're so glad to have you with us. Would you take a moment to tell us what your organization is about?
Absolutely.
We need you to talk into that so it records.
Yeah, it's about, we're a nonprofit organization, been here for about 25 years in Salem, Oregon, and we help low-income families. So we have a food pantry at our service center. We help them out with getting information about what other needs, their other available services and needs that they might be able to have. For instance, we have the Oregon Cover stuff here, so if they need help with the insurance, that's a new thing that's starting now. As well, if there's a crisis going on in the family and we can't have, we're not able to provide the service immediately, we would send them where they will get served. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. And we have a lot of classes as well, parenting classes, youth involvement and empowerment, ESL classes, so citizenship. So they can call us. We're here in Salem, Kaiser.
Well, thank you very much. You have a great organization helping the community, and we hope you're getting a lot of kids visiting you today. Great. So you can share your information, and the kids get their passports stamped. But be glad you're in the shade. It's a beautiful evening. The shade feels very good. So thank you again for being with us, and I hope you'll come back next year.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm visiting the I Love Me table, and they have a really colorful, fun wheel that I'm watching the kids spin. So introduce yourselves and tell me how the wheel works and what's the message you're trying to share with the youth who come by.
Want to introduce yourself?
So I'm Max Rothenberger.
And I'm Katrina Rothenberger. We're husband and wife, and I Love Me is the brand for the group of nonprofits that sponsor 5210. So we're here today educating the kids about healthy behaviors, and it's super easy. The 5210 stands for 5 fruits and vegetables a day, 2 hours or less of screen time, moving around for 1 hour a day, and 0 sweetened beverages. So the kids are playing a game here where they spin the wheel, and if they land on a 5, we'll ask them the question, what is your favorite fruit or vegetable? And then we stamp their little book, and they think it's really fun and great. So it's really great because a lot of these kids already have heard of 5210, and they're educating their friends. So it's been really fun here today.
Well, thank you again for joining us again this year for Striking Out Meth. This is a great message, a lot of fun for the kids to learn about eating healthy. So thank you for being here and what you do. Okay. I'm here with Officer Zoner of the Salem Police Department, and along with a table full of goodies. This, you tell me, is your vehicle that you get to ride every day, a BMW motorcycle.
Yes.
So tell us about it and what's your job every day? What do you do with the Salem PD?
Okay, well, I am assigned to the Salem Police Department traffic team. Currently there are 7 officers, a sergeant, a corporal, and 5 officers. We work a variety of shifts. We work day shift, we work swing shift, and our primary job is we write citations, we issue warnings, but it's all about traffic safety. We investigate accidents, serious accidents, and really we're just out kind of educating the public on traffic safety and trying to gain some voluntary compliance with the public in general. So
good. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you being here this evening. Salem Police Department has been involved with Striking Out Meth since the beginning, and we really appreciate that. What I'd like to do, and maybe you could help me introduce these folks here so they can tell us about what they have.
This is just some of our weapon systems here. We've got a launching system here that we can shoot less than lethal rounds and gas rounds. We have some of our standard operating rifles that our operators work with, some of our load-bearing gear and ballistic vests that we carry. And if you want to walk down here a little bit, some flashbang grenades. We call it a sound flash diversionary device. We've got some of our search equipment, some thermal cameras, infrared cameras, search equipment like that. We've got some of our breaching tools in front that we use to breach doors and make entry into locations we have to get into. In the middle of the table, we've got one of our sniper rifles set up. It's got the optics on the top. And then down here, we've got some of our ballistic shields, some things we use for barricades and that type. And behind us, we have a couple of our armored vehicles that we use to deploy in and or use for barricades. How's that?
That's fantastic. Thank you very much. This is great. It's just wonderful, and as you can tell, the kids are very intrigued with what you have, and that's so, yeah. The interaction with the kids is what we're after, and you do a great job. So thank you very much for being here. Okay, I'm here with Charlie Hall, Silverton Mount Angel Police Department, and this is a fascinating booth that you have. Your focus is bike safety, and that's a great thing to for kids to learn about. Tell us what your program does. And
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sure, absolutely. We have a bicycle trailer here that we obtained through a grant through ODOT in 2011. It was part of a bicycle safety mini grant, and once we got the trailer itself, and there were other contributors locally, mostly in Mount Angel, but also in Silverton, that helped with putting the signage on the trailer itself to match our police car, and so the bicycles and the signs, that's all part of our bicycle safety program. We do about 2 bicycle safety, we call them bike rodeos, per year in Mount Angel, and we also loan out the trailer and all the equipment to any agency or interested organization, and we give away about 70 helmets a year as part of that program, and we get a lot of really great feedback on that. And the bicycles here, we just use those for the presentation for people that might not have a bike to bring, so it's really been great for us. So
what age
would you like?
Get the recording. Sure. Good, thank you. And you mentioned these bikes are for display to help people understand what you're trying to teach and share. But these bikes are small, and it's making me think, well, they're young people, and even with the training wheels.
Yes.
What age do you recommend kids start actually learning about bike safety? What do you talk to parents about?
I would say probably, very early, as soon as they're able to understand, but school age, we do every year in the school, we'll put just about every kid in the entire grade school through that, so I guess grade school age. And we usually have 2 officers at a time that will assist with that, and they do a great job every year. And it's a lot of fun. We set up courses, and you have all the road signals, of course, much bigger in real life that they would see, and we use the chalk lines. We'll set up like roads, and it's really fun. The kids go around in a circuit, and the officers go with them, and if there's any issues, let's say they just blow through the stop sign, they'll have to go through it again. There's no tickets. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Great. Well,
yes, thank you. Anything else you want to say? Go ahead.
No, well, thank you for having us here.
Well, I really appreciate it. Mount Angel Police Department's been with us previously, and it's so important to get all of the agencies here around and throughout Marion County because everyone who comes to the ballpark is from the entire region, and to know that all of you folks in uniform, we're impressing on kids that you're here to help, to be their friend, and there's lots that you can teach them, such as bike safety.
Absolutely. We're having a bike rodeo in Mount Angel August 16th in front of the telephone company. And then the trailer will also be being used in Jervis. First weekend of September for their Chalk Festival. Good. So it is being used, and it's available if any agencies or organizations are interested. Good. So
very
free of
good.
charge, of course.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh, we just visited the Mount Angel Police Department, talked about bike safety. I'm here now with Detective Aljets with Silverton Police. So you've got some fun things for the children also, but tell us about what it is you're promoting, what your focus is here tonight with the kids.
Basically just safety, safety awareness, just basically wanting to be able to make sure that the kids realize that there is a softer side to law enforcement, that we're not always the bad guys. I guess that's it.
Very good. And Detective Aljets has been helping us with Striking Out Meth for quite some time now. So
this is either my 5th or 6th year
yeah,
here. I don't recall which.
So thank you so much, and we appreciate Silverton's support.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Marion County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff's Office, and this is the Sheriff's SWAT team. We just talked a little bit ago with the Salem SWAT folks. So would you introduce yourselves and explain what you have here?
Sure.
Go ahead and take that.
My name's Derek Heyman.
And my name's John Peterson.
So what we have, we'll start with this. This is our heavy vest. Anytime we go into a mission, even when we're training, we'll put this on. This gives us the maximum amount of protection that we can get. And it's got all kinds of different little pouches, arm protectors, comes with a flap down groin protector. We keep our magazines for different weapon systems. Sometimes we'll have things called flashbangs that we'll keep in there. All kinds of different pouches for all kinds of different things.
With this real fast, you guys will notice that if you can want to come over and pick this up.
It's probably very, very heavy.
It's really heavy. You can imagine it's really heavy.
I wouldn't be able to do this job.
And all operators are pretty much wear this. And the reason why it's so heavy is just to protect, one, it has all the stuff, but two is we have these plates right here. Wow. And there's one in the front and there's one in the back. And so what that does is this.
Really heavy.
So, and we all wear it when we go on any type of mission, and we always make sure we have that because it protects us the most. So, it's really important. We have our mics right here that helps us talk, of course, and we have an earbud that goes inside our ear that helps us to hear, and no one else can. Mm-hmm. So it makes it pretty nice.
So this one is a Halligan tool, and it's got this pointy end on one side. We can use this to break through windows, pierce doors if we need to. The other side, here, hold that. The other side, we'll put this end into a door, and then we'll hit it with a hammer, and we can pry the door open or closed. Push or pull, rather, excuse me, to try to break the door. This is one of our many weapon systems that we use. This is an AR-15. Most of us have a shorter barrel because if you think about going into a house, the longer barrel, the weapon manipulation is a lot harder with a longer barrel. So we generally have these shorter barrels, flashlights, because most of the time we're doing stuff in the dark, unknown spaces to us. We all have 30-round magazines that we carry. And there's different sighting systems for different people. A lot of people have these. I'd say about half the team have these, and half the team have ones with magnification. Anything to add on that?
And if Deputy Heyman was pretty much talking about that, because you go into a room, we're gonna want that our weapon system up on our shoulder, and when we go around doors, we want to make sure we have anything sticking out. So it's nice to have something that's really kind of compact and a little shorter. And it's a great weapon system. Our optics, like he said, we have 2 different types. This one's great. Other people prefer the Leopold, which is their other one. Just an all-around great weapon. It's called the AR-15. So
this orange one looks just like a shotgun because that's what it is. It's painted orange because it's supposed to be a less lethal, like it says. We also have these extra round holders, and what this is supposed to only shoot, which is the reason it's painted orange, is only supposed to shoot beanbag rounds, little rubber ball rounds, or there's little wooden dowels that they'll shoot. The wooden dowels will tumble through the air, and it's all supposed to be a pain compliance for subjects that aren't necessarily a lethal threat to us, but still something that we need to protect ourselves or the public with. This here is called a 40 millimeter launcher. Oops, excuse me. There we go. This will shoot big foam rounds. It's probably the most popular thing you've seen. They're a blue round. Shoots one at a time, and this will also shoot gas in through a window. If there's a subject that has themselves barricaded in a house, we can put gas in there from a safe distance, limiting the amount of exposure we have to a threat that might hurt us. This one also has a light system on it, because again, we're using this stuff in the dark most of the time.
So if we come over here, we got some other tools. We got 2 more. This is called a shield. What we do is we have a double man entry, a 2-man entry. We go into any homes. It affords us the ultimate protection right at the front. Both shields are together when we go through, so we have our rest of our team that are sticked behind us. So they're coming out, and that way they're protected as well. This right here is called, we use this on a perimeter. We use it it's called a break and rake tool. And as you notice that it looks serrated on the ends here, what we do is we stick it in to the window, we bust it open, we break it all open, and we pull the ends right here are hooked, because we can pull all the drapes and any other type of obstruction that's in the window at that time. That way we can use our weapons and get in and see inside the room.
That's about all we have.
That's a lot, and thank you so much for the demonstration. It's very, very helpful, and thank you so much for being a part of Striking Out Meth every year. We appreciate it. Thank you. I'm here with the Elks Drug, the Elks Northwest Drug Awareness Program, and you've been with us many years now. Appreciate the support of Elks, the Striking Out Meth. You have a great booth. You've got an entire trailer to bring all your materials with you. I'm going to turn this mic over to Chris Ann Anderson.
Yes, absolutely. We're here to help support Stop Drugs in Marion County. So we come out here with our coloring books and our handouts, and hopefully the kids will take some of this home, read through it, and let us know if they have any questions. We try to go out as many places as we can in the community and share all this with the community. Dennis, you got a little more to add to that?
No, we we enjoy coming out and volunteering, and hope we can get the information out to all the kids that show up.
Anything else, sir?
Whole bunch of kids, got a whole lot of information, and that's great. That's what we're looking for.
That's the point of the whole thing, is get the information out to the kids and the parents and everything else, and that's what we're here for. Thank you.
One more thing, we got about 10 of these trailers all over the state of Oregon. So if you see one driving down the road, honk and wave. We'd love to see everybody honking and waving. All righty? Thank you.
So I'm here with Sandra at the Salud Medical Center. We have you listed under some other, like the Yakima Farm Workers Clinic, and I know you have a lot of affiliations and other organizations that you work with. So you're the expert. I'm going to ask you to talk about what you have here today, how we're getting around to visit with you as things are kind of winding down tonight. So tell us about the kids who came to visit, what you were able to share with them, and your experience this evening.
Well, thank you. First, thank you for the opportunity to share with you guys. Our affiliation is Yakima Valley Farm Workers Clinic, and we have 4 clinics, one in Salem, one in Whitmore, Hermiston, and Roseburg. It's a great opportunity. We have a lot of kids, fun, and we're able to share with them what our services and the week offices, because we have a lot to offer. It is a family practice clinics, and we have a dental clinic in Whitmore, and week offices we have in McMinnville, we have in Salem and Whitmore. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity to share our services with you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. We're so pleased to have you join us. And you were with us, not you personally, but you were with us, your organization, last year. Yes. And it's just great what you do, and it fits so nicely with the messages we're trying to share with the community. So hope you'll be back next year.
We will.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Okay, this is Sgt Baldridge with the Marion County Sheriff's Office. And Sergeant, you've been working on the Striking Out Meth Committee this year. You joined us toward the end, and this young man is fantastic. You got so much done and contributed so much to our committee, so thank you.
Thank you.
Really, really appreciate it. But you're here this evening. You had a lot of kids come by, so tell us what you were sharing with the kids and how the evening went for you.
So, I mean, a lot of the information that we're sharing is very anti-drug, the anti-drug message, but the biggest thing is just getting out here and getting to know the kids and getting to smile and laugh with them and hand them some of our bracelets and really spread the word that law enforcement is here to help them, and it's a good opportunity to get to know us.
Yeah. And like I said, we've been so busy talking to all of our participants this evening, and of course we had a little interlude there to recognize Jerry Howard. So I know you're getting ready to pack up and go because the game is winding down, but was it a good evening for you?
It was a fantastic evening. The weather was fantastic, and we had a great time. Yes, we're always happy to be a part of this, and it's wonderful.
Good. Well, thank you. Your entire office has been a tremendous help over the years, our 8th annual, and we're always looking to improve on it, and you coming in and helping really was a help. So thanks so much.
It's all our pleasure. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. I'm here with one of the Salem Police Department cadets, and I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself in just a moment. But I've been running into this young lady all evening, and she's been really working hard, and it looks like having a great time. And I appreciate so much your help, and also Salem Police Department plays such an important part in the success of Striking Out Meth. So introduce yourself and share a little bit about what the day was like for you here at Striking Out Meth.
Okay, well, my name is Karen Espinosa, and I am a cadet currently in the Salem Police Department. I've been like 3 to 4 months in the police department, and I gotta say it's been such a great experience, especially today how we had a baseball game. It was pretty nice seeing the people come in, and it was nice knowing that now it ended with not like any bad news or nothing bad happened. So it went pretty great today, just seeing the people come in and just have a good time and just know that it's for a good cause too. So yeah, it was nice.
Well, thank you so much. It's great to meet you, and I hope that you're going to continue your experience as a cadet and probably an officer? Yeah. Great. Congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with Deputy Bush, Marion County Sheriff's Office, and Deputy Bush is with the K-9 unit. And you did a demonstration today here at Striking Out Meth with your dog. Talk about your dog, and your dog's name is what again?
My dog's name is Max.
Max.
Yes, and Max is used for what we call patrol tracking dogs. Today what we demonstrated was the obedience, which is a lot of control with a dog because we have to be able to handle the dog in stressful situations, public situations such as malls, schools, big events like this, which brings a lot of education to people because they only see them on TV. They don't get to see them in person and see how they actually work. And by taking the dog and showing the public what we do, with the control, with what we call bite work, it's a positive interaction for us. And it's a great benefit for the dogs to be out here so everyone can see. Because like, for example, with the drug dog or narcotics dog, people don't understand that what they're doing is the dogs are looking for, or sniffing for the odor. They find the odor. It doesn't matter if it's an actual chunk of substance. They get to smell that, and then they get that reward. And that's all they want is that toy. They want the reward. So it was a good time.
Good. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. And not just the kids, the adults, everybody loves. We've made having these various dog demonstrations and the fun, the stealing the base and all of that, a regular part of the event because it's so popular.
Yes, it is. I was here the first year we did it. I was Tommy the Thief the first year. And Deputy Jeff Stutrud and Renzo, who's been very popular. Howard really likes him. He was the very first dog, and Jeff and I are very good friends, very competitive, and he said, "You cannot outrun my dog." And I said, "Are you sure?" And Under Sheriff Troy Clausen was in the audience, and all the guys were sitting together, and they were talking about this, and they're like, "Oh, there's no way he can do it." And Troy's like, "Do you understand that Sean was a runner, a sprinter?" So, and the guys over at the Volcanoes were like, "There's no way, there's no way." I'm like, we'll give it a shot. And so I took off, I was just about to second base, look over my shoulder, and Jeff told me, if you can make it second, keep going. So I ran to second base and I kept going.
I remember that.
Yes, and then all of a sudden I remembered it's for the kids.
Yeah.
So I slowed down, Renzo hit me hard, and down we go, and then we played it up, and they had a good time. So it's a lot of fun because we train hard, and the dogs work really hard too.
Well, thank you for what you do for all of us, helping us to stay safe and also working with the kids.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.